Just gonna close that so my niece doesn't come in while filming. What's up, everybody? So this video is gonna be more of a serious one. This is mostly for people I go to school with, Eagle Butte people. In this video, I wanted to give my opinion or shed some light on some stuff that's been going on revolving around one of our social teachers. You guys definitely know her. Yeah, you know. Teaches grade 12 social, also grade 11. Big influence within the LGBTQ community in our school. You know exactly what I'm talking about. In my social class with said teacher, she likes to discuss a lot of ideas. She likes to make people think about ideology. She likes to give her opinions on things. Basically to make kids think, not to just have kids who grew up in conservative homes just be conservative, or people who grew up in liberal homes just be liberal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, because she likes to make kids think and to have their own ideas, she's under fire from a bunch of other staff because she likes to do her own thing and teach her own way and give her ideas, which I think is fantastic. Now, the main problem I have with this is that with these other staff members who are criticizing her for it, I find that to be a dangerous thing, because not only is she trying to teach things in a way that gets kids to think differently about ideologies and politics, even if they don't care about it, it gets them to think differently on things, right? So I really appreciate her for that, and definitely setting a different standard for teachers. These other staff members have told her that her class could be dangerous, she's being biased, she's throwing out conspiracy theories and all that, which is untrue. It's so untrue that when she mentioned it to us, I had to sit back and think about it for a bit, and that's why I'm making this video. Do you realize how dangerous it is to create an education system where people are only allowed to consume the work one way and are only allowed to think one way? It doesn't work. These are kids who are growing into adults who have their own ideas, their own feelings, their own opinions on how society should work, how it should function. And social studies, especially in grade 12, is a very important piece of that, which is something that a lot of the other staff members seem to not understand. So not only are they now telling staff members that you basically can't have your own opinion, you can't do things your way, you're not allowed to have a sense of identity as a teacher and to make kids think outside of the curriculum or even explain it in ways that helps kids understand it better. You're just supposed to give them the work and send them on their way. Do you not see how extremely dangerous that is? The fact that now teachers are losing the ability to even express themselves, let alone the students. It's extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Like, I'm so baffled by the idea of how people are criticizing her for getting kids to think. In what world does it make any sense to criticize somebody for sharing their opinions and to make kids think in a different perspective, to question everything? In what way is that wrong? It's just another example of how the school systems and the government have too much power and they want to teach kids a certain way. They want kids to be taught in this way where they fall under how the government would like to see them. With how the regular system is set up, they don't want kids to question or think anything. It's just, it's school, go do your work, and this is what you're learning. Which is not at all how it should be done. It's absolutely disgusting on so many levels. And I appreciate this teacher so much, and I definitely look up to her in a lot of aspects because of how she teaches things and how she explains them, expresses her opinions. She's absolutely fantastic. She's one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. Because of that sole reason of her having individuality and not being just some other person that shows up to school to get another paycheck. She actually cares about the kids. She actually wants to teach the kids about this kind of stuff. But people criticize her for it. Because why would we ever want kids that could think independently? Why would we ever want people in society that could think independently? you know? So that's why I'm making this video, especially for all the students that do go to Eagle Butte. Please share this around. Let's try and get the word out about this, because I think this is ridiculous. The fact that now teachers cannot express themselves, they cannot share their opinions on this stuff, they just have to go with whatever the system tells them to. Which is gonna end up horrible for the youth in the future, that if somebody wants to go into politics and they've been taught a certain way, it doesn't end right. I would just appreciate it if people could share this around, get the word out. And you know, as students, our voices are definitely heard. If all of us start talking about this, people are going to take it into consideration, which I know a lot of you won't, but even if just a few do, that's great. I think it's ridiculous that now we are restricting staff members to having opinions and being able to teach a certain way to help better prepare kids, because the school systems are very flawed. They're still good in their own right. It's still better than American school systems, you know. And we also don't get shot. In a lot of ways, this is just ridiculous. This is another classic example of how, yeah, sure, Canada has freedom of expression, but no freedom of speech. And I guess freedom of expression only goes so far as to when you're teaching what they want you to teach, or you're saying what they want to hear. I'm fed up with it. I'm not gonna stand around and let a whole system dictate whether somebody can say something or not. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and yeah, I know we definitely gotta give this teacher a lot of support, because I'm very vocal about this stuff, as a lot of you guys know. I won't tolerate this in the slightest, and neither should you, because if they're silencing teachers, then what happens to us? They've already silenced us a good amount in the system with how some of the dressing codes are like, you know, how you can only say certain things and not this. The fact that you're in high school and there are still teachers that get offended by the word is ridiculous. You're in a high school, not a preschool. So that's the point I'm making with this video. Yeah, we shouldn't tolerate this. We shouldn't tolerate a system that is made to only teach a certain way. We should allow perspectives, especially when it comes to politics and ideologies. We need those opinions. We need somebody to give us opinions on that stuff. It's healthy, it's good. It's good to see other perspectives. It's good to get kids talking. It's good to start civil discussions. I ain't got much else to say, so I appreciate whoever sat through this video. Thank you for taking the time to do that. Please share this around. Get the word out, you know, make your voices heard. I'm sick and tired of stuff like this happening and nobody says anything about it. So we gotta find a way to deal with it, because this should not be tolerated whatsoever. It's the school system. If kids, and especially parents too, if we can get like kids and parents on board about this, and they start going out and complaining about it, we can make a difference. Because with social, opinions should be shared. Absolutely. It's absolutely wrong that people criticize this, and it can potentially get her in trouble. The fact that that's a possibility is ridiculous. Once again, thank you for watching, and yeah, I don't know, see you guys at school and whatever. So please just get the word out. That's all I ask. I know a lot of people don't like me, but this is something that should not be tolerated. So, thanks for watching. See you guys later.